Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. Received many emails in the last few weeks, and a lot of them have one thing in common: how to be happy. So today I've decided to do a video on how to live in the presence and how to be happy. Before we start, thank you very much for all your warm emails. How to live in the presence today, how to be happy. I did a video about 2.5 years ago. It's called Steps to Happiness. I'll put a link below, and in that video, in those two videos, I'll go into details how to be happy. But today, I will focus mainly on how to live in the presence. Today we live in a world of instant gratification. And I mentioned this many times before. But one of the biggest sicknesses of society is I'll be happy when I have that car, when I'll have that woman, when I'll have that man, when I'll have that relationship. So what does that make the presence? The present makes you depressed because you do not have those things at this particular moment. We have three time frames: the past, the present, and the future. If you live in the past, you live in guilt. If I did this, if I did that, if she didn't do this to me, if he didn't do this to me. And you're always thinking about things you should have done, you could have done, or you didn't do, whatever. Therefore, you live in guilt. A lot of people live in guilt when they get divorced or the relationship breaks down. If I only told him this, if I only told her this, etc., etc. If I only didn't drive that car when I was drunk, etc., etc. They live in guilt. And the longer you are stuck in that particular bad emotion of guilt, you cannot live in the presence. And you cannot enjoy yourself and be happy, because you're always thinking on the past. The problem is with these people is you cannot change the past. The past is the past. We cannot change if we spilled milk on the water, on the floor, because we've already spilled it. Our job is to focus on the presence and clean that milk, or fix that car that we had an accident, God forbid, or fix those issues so they won't reoccur. Another problem people are stuck in is the future. I'll be happy when this happens or that happens. Or they live in fear, on anxiety or depression. What about if I don't have enough money? What about if she leaves me? What about if he leaves me? What about if I lose my job? Etc., etc. People that do not live in the presence either live in guilt in the past or live in anxiety and depression in the future. They may have hope that the future will be better, but the only way to live is embrace the presence. And why is that? Because when you live in the presence, you can change and alter your future by taking actions and educating yourself. And living in the presence, you can change your future. But you cannot change your future if you do not take actions in the presence today, or getting fit, or getting that diploma, or learning that dance lesson today. By doing that today in the presence, you will be a better educated man or woman. You will be a better dancer, or you'll be a better fit person. But if you wish, will it get you nowhere? Wishing is nice for the movies and the fantasies. We're talking about reality. In reality, in order to make our future better, we have to take actions in the presence, whatever it may be, whatever you want. I ask you today, what makes you happy? Think about it for a few seconds. Is it dancing? Is it sailing? Is it running? Is it swimming? Is it playing the guitar? I ask you today, really, When was the last time you did what you really loved? Think about what you love doing. Do you love singing? When was the last time you sang? Think about it. If you want to be living in the presence, we have to dedicate time in the presence to things that we love doing, or with people that we love spending time with. Any relationship or anything that we do not spend on it time, sooner or later will break down. One of the reasons why people do not live in the presence, because they don't know how to organize their thought process. Because they got too many things on their mind. What does she think? What is he think? Their mind is racing 1,000,000 miles an hour. So today I'll give you a few little tips. Very simple tips, although if you want more information, please contact me. Sit still. Close your eyes. Listen to the music in the background. You're going to have all sorts of thoughts coming through your mind. I want you to take like a shovel. And every time negative thoughts come in, just take a shovel and throw them out. Focus on nothing. I said it, nothing. Or just on the music. The mind relaxes when it only focuses on one thing. So listen to the music and listen to its sound, its beauty, of the voice colonization that goes up or down, or the music. Focus on one thing. Now this may be difficult for people that never did meditation, but the more, my dear friends, you focus on one thing, the more your mind is at ease. One of the reasons a lot of people can't sleep and have insomnia, because they're thinking about 1,000,001 things at the same time. The mind relaxes and the mind becomes who it wants to be when it focuses on one thing. Listen to the music, like I said. It may be difficult if you never did meditation before. Focus for just 1 minute. It'll be difficult. Next time you do so, do that for 2 minutes. And with time, it's like a muscle. You retrain it and retrain it. And slowly over time, you'll be able to focus on one thing, and that is the music. The trees, the air. When was the last time you walked down your neighborhood and looked at the trees and you enjoyed the smell of the trees? And you were amazed by its colors. Because today most people are either on the phone or their mind is racing 1,000,000 times an hour. And that's why they're fatigued, they're depressed, and unhappy. That's more or less what I wanted to tell you today. Remember, my dear friends, the mind relaxes when it focuses only on one thing. If you want your life to be great, and we all want that, I believe, we need to live in the presence and leave the guilt behind. Yes, it's part of you, but let it go. The more we hold on to the past, the more heavier our presence and our future becomes. And the more we try to hold on to why did she do and why did he do, why did he say this and why did she say that, or why did this happen to me, and your misfortune, the more you bring that negativity and that misfortune into your present time, into the future. Let go of the past. I know it's difficult. I know you had misfortunes. We've all had misfortunes. And I'm sure some of you are worse than others. But there is a time we have to let go. Think about if you had a child and you saw him grow up as a child and he was a baby, and one day he leaves home and he's gone to another country. It hurts you inside, deep. It cuts you. But he's an adult. You have to let go. Yes, you want them to come back to mommy or daddy, but you have to let go. It's not easy, but you have to try. And let go of the past. The past can be a disease. A disease. And I've said many times, the word disease comes from dis-ease, not at ease with ourselves. That's where the word disease comes from. Look it up. Disease, dis-ease, not at ease with yourself. And focus on the presence. Where do you want to be? What makes you happy? And you'll be able to manifest your future from the present. But you cannot get anywhere in the future if you do not take actions today in the present. And stop, like I said, a few minutes and meditate. Just think about nothing, just the music. And over time you'll get used to it, and I promise you, the more you focus on one thing, the more you'll be relaxed. And the more relaxed you're going to be, the more you're going to be achieved. You'll be able to achieve. And the more you'll be able to achieve, you'll like that person that's inside your skin. You'll be a better person to people around you and to yourself. And the times that you couldn't sleep at night time, you had insomnia, or you couldn't focus on anything will be part of the past. I really hope you enjoyed this simple video. But I really think this is a great start to live in the present and embrace the present. Thank you very much for everybody that helped me put this clip together. Thank you for hanging in there and listening to me. You can look us up on www.alltotalcoaching or email us at john@sosdating.com. Thank you very much for listening. As always, you know who I am. I'm your friend, Johnny Fregan.